What's that movie where the kids are left home alone?
It's not. You set me up for something bad there. It's not Home Alone. Yes.
No, I don't believe it is.
No.
I didn't see Culkin in it. There's no Culkins.
There's no Culkin in this one.
No.
Is it Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
Yeah, that's right.
Haven't seen that in forever.
Your whole crew, Ben Fallon and Nels got some movie buff too. It came out in 97, didn't get any better. Well, let's check anyways. I haven't seen that in forever.
Welcome back into Haven't Seen That in Forever, where today we are going to talk about the 1991 dark comedy cult classic, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Is it a dark comedy?
Well,
Is it just because someone dies?
Yeah.
It's definitely labeled as a dark comedy.
She dies humorously. So death and
Let's see. There's death.
and
There's
fun.
theft.
Yeah.
Kids are
Arson.
like, yeah. There's
child abandonment.
There's extortion,
kind of embezzlement.
embezzlement for sure.
Definitely, yeah.
Potential unintentional pedophilia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Near pedophilia.
Near pedophilia. It's pedophilia adjacent.
It is. So, first off, all our love to Christina Applegate, who is battling MS very, very courageously. She's had a fantastic career. We'll go through it today, but
She rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
So she has a lot of causes out there that she's fighting for. With that, go follow her socials. She has all of our support, all of our love.
Donate if you can.
She had like a 40-year career.
Yeah, that's
She has worked. She has done work.
That's crazy when you think about it.
And she's not that old.
No,
She's not
very
she,
young.
How old was she on Married with Children?
Early
Ish.
20s?
No,
maybe?
she's like 15 when it started.
Oh, was she really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not the character,
Shows what I
her.
know.
Like Chris,
Both.
Yeah. Oh,
Both,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she was playing a teenager. I thought she was in her 20s.
No.
Well, if it's a Netflix show now, you'd have like a 33-year-old playing like a high school quarterback.
Jennifer Lawrence is now playing her in the remake. Which Jennifer Lawrence, Christina Applegate, all welcome on the show.
Sure.
If someone gets the word out to them.
Absolutely. This movie has an interesting background that I found while researching it. The idea had been floating around since the mid 80s. Writers Neil Landau and Tara Eisen conceived the story and kind of based it off of actually risky business.
I thought you were going to say they killed their babysitter.
No, maybe they did. I don't know. Adventures in Babysitting 2.
I love
We
that
killed
movie.
them this time.
I love that movie so much.
We'll get to it. So, we made the joke at the top of the show about how this was kind of it came out right after Home Alone. There was a lot of comparisons to that, but the idea had been floating around well before Home Alone. The first draft, the title was going to be called The Real World.
Which came out the same year, right?
No.
Well, no, I mean, the MTV show came out earlier that year, right?
It was pretty close to it, yes.
Yeah.
That was when the first draft of it was completed, I think in 1987. It was sold to 20th Century Fox, but they shelved it. They wanted a lighter tone, and they thought maybe Winona Ryder could be the lead.
Would that have worked, in your opinion?
I think she could have done it, yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I think that she would have been fine, but Christina Applegate carries this movie hard on her back, I think.
It's kind of a requirement of the role, really.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
watch it.
The project was moved to Outlaw Productions in 1989, and that's when they decided we're going to move forward with this. Then they had to change the title because MTV by then, I don't think Real World had premiered, but
it's
they
like
had
advertised,
they had bought the rights to the title and it was in the works, the Real World show. So they came up with the very memorable title, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. It's a mouthful.
It's kind of a mouthful, yeah.
It is.
I feel like they didn't do themselves any favors with the title, to be honest.
Well, it got attention.
Did we with H-Stiff?
Well,
It's different now. You have to stand out now.
That's true.
But that's what they wanted to do then. They wanted to stand out. And it got the attention of Johnny Carson, the host of The Tonight Show, and he made a joke about it on air now. Today, there's, 50 late night shows?
Uh-huh.
Back then?
Depends on how many are pissing off the president.
Yeah.
Well, Carson was king.
Back then, there was one.
Yeah.
It was The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. And if you're getting attention from him, it was a big, big deal back then. So even though he joked about it, the production team was like, this is fantastic. We're getting a bunch of like free press for the movie. People want to check it out. And it's an interesting title. You want to at least kind of look at like, what is this movie?
I mean, I would go see it now
Yeah.
if it came out in 2026.
So the studio sought out to find a director, and they went through all the top names.
Sure.
John Landis, John Hughes, Joe Dante, Richard Donner, Amy Heckerling, Chris Columbus, John Badham, and Joel Schumacher were all considered, passed the script for one reason or another. They decided not to do it. And then it fell into the lap of one Stephen Herrick. This is a gentleman that his name didn't ring a bell,
Yeah.
but we've seen his stuff looking it up.
He has incredible filmography.
His first movie was Critters, which is
that's right.
kind of the Gremlins send
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Then a little movie called Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
No one's ever seen that.
So he's got a history with these long titles that kind of pique your interest a little bit. His movie after that, this one, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. After this, The Mighty Ducks. Oops. I was so excited, I'm pounding for it. Then he did, Three Musketeers reboot with Kiefer Sutherland, Mr. Holland's Opus, The 101 Dalmatians live remake with Glenn Close.
Yep.
His Magnus Opus, his top movie as far as I'm concerned. The Chaperone, WWE film starring Triple H in 2011. Maybe his career kind of fell off a little bit towards the end.
Kind of lost the juice a little bit, I think.
Wait, you don't think the wrestling movie with Triple H is the best one?
I can't say that as I haven't seen it, but
In forever or at all?
no, I have not seen it.
So as I mentioned, Winona Ryder was originally thought of for this role, but she passed on it to do Edward Scissorhands and Mermaid. So maybe a good call on her part. Not that this would have derailed her career, but obviously I think those were probably bigger hits than this movie was. Justine Bateman of Family Ties fame was also attached. Actually briefly cast, and then she dropped out.
As Swell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it fell into the lap of Christina Applegate, who at this time was well into the run of Married with Children. In fact, it was Ed O'Neill, her co-star who played her dad, Al Bundy, who passed the script to her. And
What part was he going for? Was he also in the running for Sue Ellen?
no, he just came across the script and thought this would be great for Christina and gave her the script.
Gotcha.
Going for Sue Ellen.
Ed O'Neill as Sue Ellen.
I'm just a 17-year-old. No, come on, Peg.
So, Married with Children is, by the time the script gets to her, 4 or 5 seasons in,
Yeah.
she's playing Kelly Bundy, a very, airhead blonde, and she's probably trying to get away from that stereotype.
Sure.
This was not her first movie. I was very surprised. I thought it was. It was not. It was a movie that came out in 1990 called Streets, where she plays Dawn, a drug-addicted teen prostitute living on the streets of Los Angeles.
So she really tried to get out of
She's
that role.
really trying to get away from the Kelly Bundy persona in her film career.
Not a lot of drug-addicted teen prostitutes in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Not any that I recall at all.
No, I don't think there
Having
were
not seen a lot of Married with Children, I mean, like I've seen some,
Sure.
but I feel like she oftentimes, because Ed O'Neill's character is kind of like an asshole at times and doesn't really like look out for others that often, and everyone's kind of self-centered. Am I correct in thinking she kind of has to like play the adult even though she's a teenager at times and like
On that
step
show?
up? Yeah.
Not on
No.
that. Not on
Not
that
at all?
show. No.
Okay. I was going to say, because that seems very similar to me to this role.
No, I mean,
But I could be, I haven't seen a lot.
I don't even
It's-
know who the adult would be really.
Obviously the kids in the show were very much left to their own devices. Kelly
Yeah.
is promiscuous.
And Ed O'Neill spends the majority of his time trying to get away from his wife and kids.
For
but
his like gorgeous family.
Yeah, but
what's funny
I
is
don't know that any of them are actually the adults of that show.
anytime Al catches Kelly with a boyfriend, he just beats the shit out of the boyfriend.
Not like threatens to.
He does it. It's a great gag every time he does it.
It's like,
Let me show you the door, and just like rams their head right into the door before he opens it.
It's like Uncle Phil throwing jazz out of the house every time.
Exactly. It's exactly that, actually. Jennifer Love Hewitt was originally cast as Melissa, the younger daughter.
Really?
Yeah. She had to withdraw due to her Disney Channel obligations at the time. But that would have been an interesting
way
casting.
to go, Disney.
The like 12-year-old?
She was probably about that age then, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
okay.
the one that
tomboy.
wanted to play baseball.
Yeah, the
Did
tomboy
she do
girl.
anything before? I know she did last summer. I thought that was kind of her big break.
No, she did a few movies before that.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to some of them. They're interesting. And then
Interesting is an interesting word to choose there.
the other actor who went on to fame that kind of maybe had a smaller role here, David Duchovny, was an interesting pop-up. He's 2 years away from just skyrocketing.
Exploding.
with X-Files.
X-Files, yeah.
And in fact, the casting director had to really fight for him to be included in this movie.
Honestly,
looks
when
great.
he popped up on screen, I didn't think it was him. I thought it was someone that just looked like him. And so I had to go and check the cast. I'm like, oh, that really is David Duchovny.
Yeah, he plays a really different kind of smarmy businessman.
He looks like
Slicked
I was
back
gonna say,
hair.
he looks like everybody that you encounter in Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes.
I thought he looked great though. I totally bought him.
Oh, no.
yeah,
He did a fantastic job in the movie.
He didn't look like him.
Like David
Like we
yeah.
traditionally see him. That's why I didn't know it was him.
What about Keith Coogan? Did y'all like him? Kenny?
I thought he did good.
I have a lot to say about Kenny as we talk through this movie. I thought he did a phenomenal job.
He went out he auditioned for was it Brian or something, the delivery guy?
Yeah, the boyfriend.
He went out for that role and they're like, no, because he's 22. He's older than Christina Applegate at the filming of this. And they're like, no, you're way
Kenny?
too old. Oh yeah, the actor Keith Coogan.
Is 22 in this movie?
He's either 20 or 20. No, he's
an adult.
He's almost 2 years older than Christina Applegate in this movie. But he went out for the older guy's role, Brian. They said, no, you obviously do not look like the part for that.
No, you look like a child.
So he then went home, apparently got like a stoner getup, like with a wig on. And that's what he ended up wearing in the movie. It was like a wig and like fake stoner stuff. And they're like, okay, well, I guess we'll cast you as the, 16-year-old or something, 15-year-old.
He can drive at least, so he's at least 16.
Yeah.
So he's
I
probably
liked him a
16.
lot in, have y'all seen Toy Soldiers? Sean Astin?
I have not.
I have, but not in forever.
Oh man, that movie rocks.
I don't remember a thing about it.
Well, it might make a
thing
appearance.
about it.
He's
might.
good in that movie too.
The early drafts of this script were a little bit more darker. There was more mystery around how the babysitter died. Of course, that's just kind of done and forgotten with early on as they moved on. And they kind of lightened it up a little bit to make it more family friendly. All right, let's get into what this movie is.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So Sue Ellen.
Oh, wait, Nels just died.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, you guys are left to your own devices now.
Oh, he's still talking, though.
Well, there's $10,000, but
Don't tell.
he's gross, so I don't want to touch it.
Don't tell Mom the Nels is dead.
Don't tell producer man that Nels is dead.
Just roll him out the back door.
It's fine. Nobody will care. Bury me loose.
I love the hand-drawn opening, the animated style.
Did you? Yeah, that was interesting.
Rocked. I
It was
really
very
had
quick.
a good time with that. Yeah, it was. But it
I thought it
reminded
was going to
me
be the whole thing, but it's just a quick little.
It's very McGee and Me. Did you guys ever watch that as a kid?
McGee and Me. No,
You
no.
never watched that?
I thought it was more like
You didn't-
Christmas Vacation.
that's what I got. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
We had different childhoods.
was that a TV show? Or
We did.
It's
movie?
the very religious show
Oh.
teaching children parables through real life situations that would never happen to
Where
a child
like the
ever.
tomato and the cucumbers sing and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's real life Veggie Tales.
We just talked about how I was watching Married with Children at 7 years old. Yes, we had.
To be
different
fair,
upbringings.
I was actually allowed to watch Married with Children.
That's bizarre.
I know. We have so many questions.
So Christina Applegate plays Sue Ellen Swell Crandall. This is the first time I realized that her nickname was Swell.
Yeah,
I thought it was Sue L.
Isn't that a fun nickname?
I love
I
it.
never would have ever in my
I
entire
didn't see it
life
because
come up with Swell.
I'm old now. I watch it with captions.
Yeah,
But I also noticed it.
No.
Well, it's also written on the whiteboard that the babysitter
Yes.
puts up.
Yes, it
for
is.
the chore list. Swell, and I was like, okay, swell.
I
didn't
had the
realize that.
exact same reaction
I did too.
because it sounds so much like Sue L.
Yeah.
And it's so quick.
But Swell is such a cool nickname. I
It
love
is.
that
Well,
name.
say Suelle.
Swell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're saying swell anyway.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was trying to say Sue L.
Well, say it quickly.
Sue L.
Suelle.
L.
Swell.
It feels like they really emphasize the U, like swell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's almost SEWELL, like swell.
Like a last name.
Yeah.
Sewell.
Yeah.
So
Swell Sewell.
Swell Crandall. She's
Crandall.
Crandall. She's a 17-year-old Los Angeles, recently graduated high school from Los Angeles High School. Is there a Los Angeles high school? It's got to be more than one now.
You tell us.
It's in LA.
It's California.
They live in LA County. They don't live in LA.
She's
clearly.
On one hand, she's bummed that she can't go to Europe with her rich friends for the summer. On the other hand, her divorced mom's going to bounce town with her boyfriend and go to Australia for the summer and leave the kids alone.
Her family's definitely rich too, right? Her mom leaves them 10 grand in 91.
Not about rich, but they
have like a 4-story house.
They're not poor.
They're well off enough.
And I honestly, in the entire movie, like the opening scene when she's having this conversation with her friends about not being able to go to Europe and mom's going to Australia and her boyfriend's paying for it. I honestly thought I was going to hate this movie just because they are the most insufferable group of people that you've ever met.
It rubs you the wrong way.
It really does.
But it's supposed to.
Well, yeah, it did what it was supposed to do. And it was setting it up, in my opinion, for me to hate everybody in this movie. And then not the case.
Now, I don't want to be a dick. I do a little bit, but
why? Why don't you want to?
Because the mom mentions, she says like, you know how hard it is being like a 37-year-old single mother. And I'm like, 37? That is a hard,
That's a hard 37.
Now look, she's raising 5 kids on her own apparently. And I looked it up. The actress was actually like 46.
We all never learn what happened to the dad.
No,
we know he's not around. They mention him a time or two, but we don't know anything about him.
You know, some dads are like, oh, like it's my turn to babysit because they're like not good at actually being parents to their kids.
You mean parenting?
I don't think they brought him up at all.
But what if he said that?
So I don't know if he skipped town, if he died. It's got to be one of the two. If he's involved at all, you think he's watching these kids.
They mention him. I think it's the younger sister mentions him one time. And right at the very beginning, when she makes her come inside, she's like fixing the lawnmower. Mm-hmm. And she's like, come inside. She's like, did you sign me up for baseball? And she goes, you can do it next year or whatever. And she's like, I wish dad were here. And she goes, no, you don't. And that's really the only time we hear about the dad. So maybe he is dead. I don't know.
So Swell can't go to Europe, but looking forward to a nice summer on her own with her siblings. Those siblings are 15-year-old stoner Kenny, played by Keith Coogan.
Who's apparently 22.
Apparently.
He's 20, but he's still about 2 years older than Christina Applegate, which is just crazy.
Yeah. We have Christopher Petit, I believe, who plays Zach Crandall, the 14-year-old kind of lovelorn brother.
This kid is creepy.
Did y'all read about him at all?
This is the one kid
actor?
I couldn't stand.
Yeah.
So I feel so bad. I made a joke watching this with
Am
Jess.
I going to regret calling him creepy?
Well, I was like, his like eyes are like half closed in some of these scenes. He's just like, I mean, he's like clearly like kind of like a Ryan Gosling looking little kid. I would think he's going to be a Disney star, but I was like, God, he sucks at acting.
I thought he kind of looked like Devon Sawa in Casper.
A little bit.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they had to cut a lot of his scenes and nearly halted production because he was having such drug addictions.
How old was this kid?
He was
35.
He was 14 at filming.
Good Lord.
So someone failed that kid for sure. A lot of people.
So his
failed
eyes
that
are
kid.
half closed
And
the whole time because
he passed away in his early 20s.
He died at 20 years old.
Yeah.
Of an overdose.
R.I.P. buddy. Didn't know you were dead.
Petit, I feel so badly, but I was like, and it's just a weird character in the movie. Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then we have someone that Ben and I probably recognize. I don't know if Colin will. Danielle Harris plays Melissa, the 12-year-old tomboy. Do you know her, Colin?
I didn't then. I don't feel like I do now, but I'm going to.
Well, you don't because you're not a horror hound like Ben and I. She played Michael Myers' niece in Halloween's 4 and 5.
Yep.
And she's kind of been
Michael
a scream
Myers'
queen.
family other than his mom?
Yeah. Why do you think they made like 80 of those movies?
There's just killing his extended family at
It
that
is.
point.
That's the entire point.
Oh,
of it.
really?
Yes.
Not like.
The entire plot of all 3 different sprouting branches of this franchise is him just trying to kill his family.
And we still, I mean, we'll get to it in October. I don't know that we ever have gotten confirmation that Jamie Lee Curtis is his actual sister.
She's supposed to be his sister?
In the first timeline.
In the first timeline. But it's never really explained how. And that's my biggest problem with Halloween.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Danielle Harris has been kind of a scream queen. She was in like Hatchet. She was in Urban Legend, all sorts of other.
Urban Legend.
She was in the Rob Zombie
one I wanted to bring
Halloween
up.
movies. She made her appearance on those. So
She's a good
Not-
horror actress.
She is, and this was kind of a fun, different kind of a role for her. I haven't seen her in a lot of comedies.
Were they trying to hide her as an actor, kind of? Because I feel like she was always like in baseball gear, like with her hat over her face to a
I think
degree.
it's just her
I
character.
think
She's
that's
like a
just kind of the
tomboy.
point of her character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she want that. I mean, that's how they set her up at the very beginning. She wants to play baseball, and she's pissed that her mom didn't sign her up.
Yeah.
And she's outside fixing the lawnmower, which I thought was hilarious.
Like Sling Blade.
Wait. I figured out what was wrong with your lawnmower. What was it? Ain't got no gas in it.
Sling Blade versus Lawnmower Man.
Oh, God.
What are y'all picking?
I'm gonna take Sling Blade.
I'll take Lawnmower Man.
The Lawnmower Man is, wow.
Some call
Get out of my head.
Some call it a Kaiser blade. I call it a sling blade.
Killed him with the lawnmower blade.
I cracked his head, pull him open.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well,
And then the last sibling, Robert Gorman.
Do we have to pay Billy Bob Thornton royalties now?
No, we don't have to pay him anything.
Good.
Robert Gorman plays Walter Crandall, 10-year-old kind of couch potato, loves TV.
he looks so familiar. I didn't recognize him from stuff, but he just looks like that
I know him.
everyman 90s
Yeah,
kid.
I know he was in Rookie of the Year. He played one of the friends.
He did.
In that.
Oh, I just watched that movie. I should have gotten
But
that.
I thought,
Yeah, but why would you pay attention to those?
I thought he was in a
actors?
lot more stuff, and I don't think he was.
No,
so maybe
he's-
it's just imprinted on
This
these
is a child actor
childhood
that
movies that I grew up watching.
with that weird, like, kind of bowl cut, but it's almost like curled in. Where like I was asking, I had asked Jess, I was like, how do they get that? Where like literally kind of curls, it bulbs out a little bit.
gotta curl it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. You're curling your
You
like
sleep with curlers in it.
your 10-year-old like kid.
You don't curl your hair?
I don't do no.
Nels curls his.
Oh yeah, every day. So the mom decides that nope, I'm not going to leave all the kids alone. Instead, I'm bringing in a babysitter who is like 85 years old, Mrs. Sturak. This is like, she doesn't tell the kids this, that she's going to do it. She just says, hey, here's a babysitter. Here's a lady you've never met
Mm-hmm.
that I don't
The
even know
mom's never
how.
met either. No,
That's-
one's
I don't know
met her.
where she met this
I think
lady.
that's the thing that's craziest about it. The mom has never met her.
Yeah.
Didn't I feel like they probably in the 80s and 90s? I feel like I've heard this. They had like services though. You'd like call a number and like it'd be a babysitting service.
Craigslist.
It was Angie's List back before when Angie was just a household name.
It's just a lady named Angie.
I recognized her though, Ida Rice Marin, the babysitter from Turner and Hooch.
Oh,
Y'all remember that?
I
She,
don't
like,
remember.
we
her
won't
in
be doing that movie because of the end.
She featured she like feeds Hooch like muffins, which I remember when I was watching it like a year ago, I was pretty happy about because otherwise
because you wanted muffins.
like the drunk old dude who is like, I just give him whiskey and beer. That's all he likes. I give him a bottle of whiskey and he howled at the moon all night. And
To
I'm
be
like,
fair, if the babysitter was not in this movie, Christina Applegate may have done that with her siblings.
yeah, well, I just was grateful for her in that movie where I was like, well, thank you for giving that dog a bran muffin, some fiber outside of just like chewing beer cans.
Yeah. Mrs. Crandall leaves an envelope, would say 10,000.
Yeah.
The official amount. So a lot of money to take care of the kids for the summer. Mrs. Sturak at first appears very nice, sweet, but as soon as Mrs. Crandall leaves, down comes the hammer.
Drill sergeant.
Absolutely. She goes up to Walter, turns out the TV. I want a full page report on the aardvark.
Do y'all want to take a guess at 10K nowadays?
It'd probably be like 75 grand.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of
just
money.
under 25. Imagine leaving 25 grand in cash to a babysitter you've never met and been like, here, take care of my kids for my 5 kids
There's not
for 3 months.
There's nothing on earth you couldn't give me 25 grand in cash to do. So if you need me to watch your non-existent children, I will for 25 grand.
Now that's an interesting conversation for another pod.
Yeah. Mrs. Sturak, she has a chore board. That's what we mentioned earlier. She
Yep.
makes Melissa wear a dress very unhappily. Ruins Zach's date with his girlfriend, makes her run away screaming. So things are not looking good for the summer until the next day when Sue Ell decides that she's gonna
Yep.
give Mrs. Sturak a talking to.
She's
And
had it
she has had
after
it.
less than a day.
One day's enough. But Mrs. Sturak croaked.
Died in the night.
Yep,
We assume in her sleep, but we don't
probably.
know. She's sitting in a chair.
And to the kids' credit, they don't really freak out. except for like
To their credit.
mom might come
They're
home.
pretty pissed that she died.
Well, they're more
why did you do this?
People are
to
going to
us?
blame us. Mom's going to come home. They don't care that there's a dead body sitting. Like these 5 kids are just looking at their first dead body, probably.
To
No,
their
You would think
credit.
it's their, you would think
to
it's
their
their
credit.
30th dead body they've seen.
They're just killing people left and right.
It can't be a good thing that they all respond with, okay, now we got to get that money. We got to like have a good fun summer.
Yeah.
No, a person has died.
Oh, they don't care.
So their plan, they put Mrs. Stark bodies in her trunk. Her
her own
luggage
trunk.
her luggage trunk.
Her
Yes.
boot.
Put it in her car, drop it off at the local mortuary with a note that reads, "Nice old lady inside died of natural causes." And then ding dong ditch the mortuary.
It's like the dead person equivalent of dropping a baby off at the fire station.
It is.
You know?
One of those is legal. One is not. This poor old lady, she wasn't nice in the day they were with her, but my goodness, just stuffing her in a trunk and dropping her off at the mortuary with a note.
Do you think she had any family?
They said she didn't.
Oh, okay.
They said she had no family or
They didn't even put her name.
children.
They didn't even put like
That's
Mrs.
the thing.
Sturak.
They didn't even give them a name so they could at least put that on the headstone.
Well,
Which
that's-
we'll see at the
yeah,
end.
that's a fun gag later. But on the drive back home where they're driving Mrs. Sturak's car, they're just going to joyride that for the summer, I guess, or at least for a little bit. We'll see what happens to that car in a few scenes. They realize that, oh no, she still had the money on her. Now we're broke. We can't go back and get the money because the jig will be up on us.
Our 25 grand today,
Yeah.
kids.
That was 25 grand in 30 years from now. I can't believe it.
Not to their credit, because I'm not going to steal your line, Nels, but if they were so concerned about the money, why would that not have been the first thing they secured before shoving her in the trunk?
Well,
I mean,
probably
it
a
is
little bit
dead
of a
body.
panic
Yeah.
But
situation.
you just said they didn't panic about anything.
They didn't freak out
Well,
of
fair.
seeing a dead body. They panicked about the situation though, because they didn't want mom to come home.
They didn't call an adult. To their credit, they didn't notify the police.
Nope.
To their credit, they didn't try to resuscitate her at all or go to a hospital.
Well,
or...
they painted her pretty well. I mean, she's like cold white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
So Swell and Kenny decide it's between the two of them. One of them has to get a job. They flip a pizza for it, and it lands. Pizza.
Pepperoni's up.
Pepperoni's up. Swell has to take a job, so she takes a job at Clown Dog, where she is just like mopping up the grease traps, all this gross stuff. She has one of those bosses that is just way too happy to be a boss at a fast food place.
Clown Dog is it is a weird place.
It's weird,
But I
It
wanted to,
made me hungry.
it did not make
Oh,
me
man.
hungry at all.
You guys don't love hot dogs the way
I do love hot dogs, but
No, you
the way
don't
this
love
was
them the way I
presented
do.
was rough. But she does meet a charming young coworker named Brian, who they have a fun rapport, fun back and forth. But Swell decides this ain't for me, quits on day one, walks out.
Like, to her boss's face is just like, you finish.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Which is, look, he was overbearingly nice and being like, put a smile on your face, but he wasn't like a dick.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse than
Oh,
being
yeah.
just overly nice.
Yeah.
Or happy about
would
it.
y'all eat it at
Yes.
Clown Dog?
No.
though?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
After seeing the background scenes of how it's done, no.
Would you rather eat at Clown Dog or Robbie's ribs and fried chicken
What is that from?
from Masters?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, the ribs did look good. I'm not gonna lie.
But like,
Yeah.
I just can't get over fast food drive-through buckets of ribs.
hey, you're from the South. You've never been to Cookout?
It's a Dave's barbecue thing.
If
right?
I'm in
I don't know if
Memphis,
it's
I'm not
drive-thru,
going to
though.
go
Famous
to
Dave's.
Cookout.
Yeah,
They have a-
McRib?
No, I've not had a McRib. Those aren't those like process like pressed into like the shape of a rib.
They're made out of those gym mats
That's
in
a rumor.
gymnasiums.
They actually raise boneless cows.
Ugh.
Is what they do.
I like the delivery touch, but that's a terrible business model. How can you be delivering like individual chili dogs and in a giant clown
The
car?
original Uber Eats
It was.
or DoorDash.
DoorDash, yeah.
And he never turns the music off.
Oh, I don't think you can.
What a
That's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah. So Swell decides, okay, I can't do the fast food route. We need more money than this. So I am going to try and get a real adult job. She fakes a resume under the guise of being a Vassar educated fashion designer. and applies at a place called General Apparel West, or GAW, looking for a job as a receptionist.
Gall.
God, it was so easy back then. You could just straight up lie.
I don't think it mattered whether it was easy or difficult, as we see when she goes to apply.
Yeah.
She gets the job without interviewing.
Well, the
She
CFO,
gets a better job.
The CFO is wildly incompetent.
She's very stupid.
Why is she the one walking up in the lobby in the first place and being like, I'll take a look at this resume.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, when she walks in, the first person she meets is Carolyn, who is the current receptionist and is just a immediate biatch. She would get the rough treatment at Shenanigans if she ordered food.
I mean, in fairness, she was like hustling and bustling at this job for years. And she's like, my next promotion is to this. And then someone walks in and they're like, I've been doing this for years. Total lie. And they're like, okay, you're hired.
She also, I get why she's annoyed, because everybody is coming up there and they're clearly supposed to be going to personnel, and no one bothered to tell the candidates. But it really bothered me the way she said personnel.
Personnel.
Yes.
But she's saying that on purpose.
I know she is.
Like,
but it's like, you never pronounce the O in personnel that way.
Did y'all recognize her, the actor?
I did not.
It took me a while, but I eventually, when she looked really sad in one scene, I put it together. She's the mom of the kid from Kindergarten Cop who's like getting abused.
Oh.
You recognize her now? Same haircut.
No. But I'm thinking back to that. The kid with the long, like the dark hair that's got the bruises all over him.
Yeah, I don't really remember the kid, but he has, he's a
Then Arnold goes and kicks the dad's ass.
Yeah.
I've been outside that school.
Arnold like yells at her at one point, and he's like, "If I won't say anything, but if it ever happens again, you're both going to jail."
You can't do that without the accent.
Mm-hmm.
Do it again. Do it again.
It's unbelievable. If you do this again, you're both in jail. I can't do Arnold. I can't do it.
So Carolyn bolts, and Swell is sitting there at the receptionist desk, and in walks the one of the senior VPs, Rose Lindsay, played by Joanne Cassidy. I know her best as the girlfriend from Roger Rabbit, Eddie's girlfriend.
She was in Blade Runner too.
That's
okay.
Blade Runner is what I.
But that like the scene with the snake was etched into my mind for a few years.
Not Snake Plissken, different Snake.
The scene with Snake Plissken. Crossover into the Blade Runner universe.
Actually,
it would kind of work.
You know what? We might have something here.
I'd probably watch this movie if they hired Snake to go track down androids.
How do we get the rights to Blade Runner?
We just trademarked it right now. I said.
Oh, well, is that how that works?
I said trademark.
I said it out loud.
And now let's get ready. I'm also going to say, all escape from blanks. Trademark.
Yes.
So
Escape from Kansas City coming this fall.
Escape from Gary, Indiana.
We did Escape from New York. Had a great time at that movie. God, Escape from LA is
on the horizon.
You would need to escape from Gary, Indiana.
We would. Rose takes a look at Swell's fake resume that is very impressive and says, "You know what? You don't need this job. You need to be my assistant instead," which is what the job that Carolyn, the current receptionist, was about to get. So there's going to be some conflict there. Swell decides to finally go shopping, and
with what?
Would they have
petty cash?
Yeah. Well, I don't think she has to petty cash yet, but the little bit of money they have left, and they were able to scrounge together. Unfortunately, Mrs. Sturak's car gets carjacked by a bunch of drag queens.
I
thought was so funny.
It's
I
very
had to
random.
rewind.
You know what? It's very progressive.
It is.
When's the last time you saw
two drag queens steal a car?
Yeah.
Never,
and the only thing that matters is the fact that they can't get the car back.
The funniest thing about it was when they walk out and they see it happening.
Is that Liza?
I think it was Kenny was like, "Are those drag queens stealing our car?" It's like,
call the police. What am I going to do? Say Liza Minnelli stole our car? Okay, I legitimately though, I had to pause and rewind. So I was like, did I happen to miss something? I looked it up. I was like, is there a scene that introduces those drag queens? Is there?
Nope.
Were they at that like Chuck E. Cheese kind of place in the background at any point?
Nope.
No, it makes zero sense.
It's very inclusive.
I kind of love it.
They should have stolen the hot dog truck.
That truck needs that truck would be like an alternative in Twisted Metal.
Well, obviously they can't call the police because they stole the car themselves technically. And she can't call any of her friends because they're in Europe. So the only person that she could probably rely on is the guy she worked with one day at the Clown Dog place, Brian.
Which wouldn't you imagine it was closed at that point?
Well, they've shown him like closing it down pretty late and stuff. So, I guess he's still.
So
there.
they just let the teenager working there take the truck home at night.
I think we've established in this universe of how responsible the adults are around the kids.
I like Josh Charles though, the actor.
Yeah,
who plays him. I think he did a good job.
I was alive in 1991, but I was not privy to all of these benefits that teenagers got. Apparently.
There were no laws.
Just like when you're drinking claws.
Yes. So her and Brian chit chat and decide to make a date for later on.
After he makes that creepy line where he's like, I like being the hero with my trusty steed, this gross, annoying, loud clown car that won't ever shut up with the same 6 notes playing over again.
Filled with hot dogs.
Filled with chili cheese dogs. So, that's a real aphrodisiac to go on a date in.
Get me.
Okay, well, never mind. Well, Brian, maybe you need to shift up your demographic.
Colin, you can pick me up in the hot dog car any day. I would go with you. No matter
I'd go
where
in the
we're
Oscar
going.
Mayer hot dog car. The clown dog car is that looks like something that I would tell my kids to come inside and be like, no, if that's coming down the street, you run.
So Swell has her first day at GAW and looks like she might be a little overwhelmed. She is told to do various reports. Anytime that Rose is on a call and she points at Sue Ellen has to say,
I'm on that, Rose.
Yep.
Right on top of that, Rose.
Right on top of that, Rose.
Chat GPT, how do I do this QED report?
Chat GPT in 1991's name was
Temp.
No, it was the other receptionist, wasn't it?
I think she uses temps. Because she's like, you're a master delegator. I knew you could do it.
Well, I thought the other one, it doesn't matter. We'll get to it.
And we meet some of the co-workers that Swell has to deal with. The first one is the friendly Kathy, played by Kimmy Robertson, who you can probably tell did a lot of voice work with her very unique kind of high voice.
Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking of. That's the one that does the reports. Right?
Yeah. She does. Yeah. She's like more than happy to do these reports. Apparently she also
she does them for her.
Yeah. Kathy had applied for this job, didn't get it, but she's supportive of Swell and stuff.
Very happy that someone got it.
Yes.
She doesn't really care who.
No. She's like just a puppy dog, happy to be there. And is more than happy to do these QED reports, I think they're called.
Quarterly earnings something.
Distribution.
Yeah.
Some business stuff that I should know.
I've never heard of QED.
No, I have not either. And Kathy gets them done very well, very nicely, and Swell is more than happy to take the credit for that. She meets Carolyn and Bruce. She knew Carolyn, but Bruce.
Creep.
Yep. Who is, he works in marketing, I think.
He's like the chief marketing. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
I think
that's David Duchovny, by the way.
No. We're talking about John Getz.
No, John Getz.
No, Bruce. I said Bruce.
Oh. What's that not his name?
No, Gus.
No, Gus is the creepy.
Oh, okay.
I was ready
no, Bruce is the one who's kind of teams up with Carolyn to
gotcha. Okay.
try and take down Swell.
Do they ever explain why he does that? Because Carolyn makes perfect sense. I was passed over from this promotion.
I think he's got a thing for Carolyn.
He's just trying to impress her.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or they're
That
friends.
that checks out.
They never really got into that part of it, but yeah, he's kind of Carolyn's lapdog.
Because it struck me as odd that he's like, yeah, I want to take this person down. I'm like, wait, what?
Let's get her.
Yeah. Well, his first scene with her, he like barges into her office and it's like, I need this and this, and she's on the phone. And
doesn't he call her doll or
something like
broad?
that?
Something like that.
No, that was, you're thinking of Mel Gibson's character.
Yeah. Swell puts Bruce in his place though, and that's probably where he kind of gets a stick up his ass about we need to get rid of her.
Yeah.
No one talks back to me like that,
No.
especially some broad.
Do you see how slick back my hair is? Do you see the slick back hair?
Do you know how hard it is to slick back the sides of your hair?
This isn't
It's very
pushback.
hard.
This is slick.
It's a lot of moose.
This is, I was thinking LA Crew or
Yeah.
LA Crew. Is that
Something
what
like
it's called?
that,
LA
yeah.
Gel. Remember that from the 90s?
No.
You ever gelled your hair?
Oh yeah, it was
I
big.
mean, I don't think so.
LA Looks.
I had hair then. I
LA
remember.
Looks.
What's the stuff in
American Crew. That also.
Is it Coming to America? What's that stuff called?
Oh, the stuff they spray on their hair that leaves the stains on the couch. Oh, I don't remember the name of it. That's a funny scene, though.
And Swell also meets, as we mentioned earlier, Gus, who is an older gentleman.
Creep.
Yes. He is dating Rose, by the way,
The-
but is more than happy to
Not.
try and sleep with Swell at any point in this movie.
He
And
might
here's
have had the
the-
best performance in the whole movie for me. I thought that the actor who plays him did it absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
He sucked so hard, but it was so believable. He's so good at creep. Even his posture at times when he's like kind of hunched over with his like jaw out. I don't know. It is impeccably creepy, but not like scary. Just really, really sleazy and
It
pathetic
fits
and
for the-
realistic and annoying.
It fits for like a 90s businessman who's probably never been told no in his life.
Yeah. I only knew him from The Fly, but I didn't recognize him from The Fly. I had to look his character, like the actor up. He was like Jeff Goldblum's, I don't know, love rival or whatever. But he had a huge beard in that
Looking
movie.
at him and then Jeff Goldblum, I wonder who the love interest chose.
He looks pretty good with the beard in
Is
The
it,
Fly.
is
I'll
it
say
pre or
that.
post turning into the Fly?
That's a good question.
I
I
think
don't know.
it's both.
Okay.
It's the very Beauty and the Beast.
Swell also learns of petty cash here, which is the little cash box that can be used for minor business expenses. And then she just lets Rose know, hey, we spent petty cash on Chinese food or buying this, buying that.
And it's $3,000, right?
I can't remember exactly how much
Yeah.
in there, but it's enough for her to.
Eventually it is.
Yeah.
It's enough for her to skim off the top to go grocery shopping. And she says she will pay it back with her first check.
And other things.
And well, eventually other things, yes. So she makes a big grocery trip, which the kids just eat in like a day.
Didn't get a lot of healthy stuff, too.
No.
Didn't get like
No.
smart buys.
But I think we can all attest to that when you go grocery shopping, you come home and you're like, I want to eat like 5 of these things that we just bought because everything looks
Oh,
so
for
good.
sure. If like a box of like disguised as protein bars, but they're like basically candy, like kudos bars or something, like they're not making it inside.
No.
I'm eating them
No.
from the time I'm unloading the car into the time I'm supposed to be putting them in the cabinet.
I assumed you probably just walking around the store, opening the box, and just eating them while you continue to
That
shop.
always gives me such, even as an adult now, that gives me such
My
like
mom used to do it when I was a
anxiety.
kid. It drove me nuts.
Isn't it scary? And you're like, whoa, you're gonna have to pay for that. They're gonna get so angry.
It's a weird phenomenon to watch.
And you put like,
I don't get it.
You scan an empty like, Diet Coke or something at the register.
Well, somebody somewhere at some point has done that, scanned the empty box, and then went like, well, why am I getting an empty box? This is ridiculous. You should give me a free
Or
one.
you just stash it somewhere in the store.
Whew. Swell probably would have done that.
Probably.
Criminal.
Her and Brian have their dates. They go on for a walk on the beach and then have a fun romp through a toy store. They go on that bouncy bally thing that I don't see around anymore. I don't think they make those.
The hippity hop.
Yeah, no more hippity hops.
No.
I'll bet you some dumbass kid like fell off it and like stubbed his toe and they sued him into oblivion.
They just repurpose them into office chairs and they're good for your obliques. I don't know.
They're yoga balls now.
Yeah.
They probably did.
Good
That's
for
about the
your
time they came around.
obliques.
But she also learns, plot twist,
Dun dun dun.
Brian is Carolyn's brother.
Carolyn, the receptionist.
Yes, her
who
rival at
hates
work.
him. Hates her.
So Swell has to be kind of hush hush about what she's doing. She also doesn't want the jig to be up that she like faked her resume, all of this stuff. Obviously, Brian knows that she's 17.
Can we pause at the end of the date and talk about the scene with Brian and Swell? Because it made me really uncomfortable. Because he kept saying like, oh, let's go out tomorrow night. We're going to go to the beach. And she's like, yeah, that sounds good. I get home at 6.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, I'll just come get you from work. No. I got to come home first and, get ready. And he's like, well, why don't you just tell me where you work? And she's like, no, I don't want to. I want my privacy. And he's like, what in the world, Swell? Tell me where you work.
Yeah, he gets a little red pilly.
Yeah, like immediately. And I'm like, buddy, It ain't that big of a deal.
Also, she can just tell the truth.
You just met this girl.
I don't want your embarrassing ass clown dog car coming like doo 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 doo, just blasting music all the time.
Swell, I'm proud to drive the hot dog truck. Tell me where you were.
It was my trusty steed. Swell.
That was genuinely in the whole movie. That was probably the scene, one of the only scenes that I really did not like.
In his defense, it is kind of weird that you would be
it's their first date.
But they've been talking before that. And, she quit the job, so she got a new job. So it's not like, hey, what's your new job that you got after I saw you quit the job at Clown Dog?
Okay, but she said no politely.
Okay, but like she won't even tell him like what she does. She can't. I get it, but it's like being super, super secretive, and that's like you'd be like that would set off a red flag. I mean, like, hey, what do you do for work? I don't want to talk about it.
It can be a red flag for you without you yelling at her.
No, he took it over the top and got defensive, but it's still that would be like
trust me, I'm not saying it's not weird to be weirded out by that. I would be too. But at the same time, I wouldn't have yelled at her.
No.
Well, in fairness, this is the only first and last time in the whole movie that she says no to a man, and then they keep on ignoring her no and pressing anyways, right? So,
Yes.
so that's good.
What do you mean? That never happens to women. Sorry, I derailed us.
No, you're fine. See, now I don't even remember where I was at.
The end of the date.
The end of the date. There we go.
Tell me where you work.
Wasn't that dramatic?
He has a boombox over his head.
He kind of gets to that point at the end.
He's just doing the say anything, but instead it's like just demanding where she works.
You're making a good point for me that I didn't really put together until right now. The only scenes in this movie that make me super uncomfortable involve Brian.
Him driving up to the fashion show is...
We're gonna get to that because that's the next one I have a huge problem with. They all involve him. He's not the worst. He's not a bad character, but he does some very strange things.
Yeah. I had a note here. I don't know where else to put it, but everybody in this movie smokes cigarettes.
Oh, constantly, so much.
Swell's doing it.
Yeah, like
I mean, she's trying to be presented as an adult, so I get it for her, but
Kenny smokes a lot of weed too.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's because he's just trying to come up with ideas for his Belgian waffle company. For God's sake.
There's so many different variations of Belgian waffles.
Try cinnamon on this one. He's like, that's brilliant. I'm like, what? That's not, you don't have a company just because you're putting cinnamon on a waffle.
You guys ever tried a waffle where you turn it upside down? That's brilliant.
He takes a bite and it sounds like a cracker. Like you can't even cook them.
So
sorry, Nels.
No, you're
We're
fine.
really taking it in weird directions.
Swell, I don't know why. For some reason, she brings the petty cash box home. I don't know why she did that.
Yeah, as opposed to just...
Maybe it was so nobody saw that she was skimming off the top.
But leaves her briefcase at work.
And wallet.
Yeah, and wallet.
Yeah. But the kids, since Swell took from petty cash, even though it was to feed them, they think that, well, it's okay if we do it. So they all do.
Kids are dumb.
These are really reasonable things, right, Nels?
Oh, yeah. Zach gets his girlfriend like a diamond ring.
My first question with this was, can you just, in 91, can you just send cash to a company and they will send you the item?
Oh,
that's
for sure.
That's all they had. They had cash.
I mean, like, I remember the old, I feel like I've seen and like heard testimonial about this, but in the 80s and 90s, you could send like $3 in to go get, what are they, like little fish things that you could like grow, like little, like.
Well, that's $3. Walter sent away for an entire entertainment center.
And the other one bought a diamond ring.
Yeah. A diamond ring. What did Kenny get? I can't remember what he spent money on.
Kenny got
just more weed and food for his friends.
No, it was something to do with culinary stuff.
Like a waffle maker, like a shitty, just like flip it upside down waffle maker.
I don't remember.
Clearly, it has a real big impact on the plot in our minds.
The sister got
more baseball games.
Yeah, I think she got baseball lessons or something like that.
Is it new uniforms?
Might have been
for
new
her
uniforms.
team?
Might have been that. Yeah.
Okay, well, at least that
one's more practical.
Yeah, that's admirable.
And a new chew toy for Elvis.
Oh, that's right, the dog.
He has this big old rawhide bone. He's gnawing on.
A corgi.
It looked like it.
Yeah, it was a cute dog.
I think Swell went way too easy. I mean, she got mad.
Agreed.
But they're like, you could have blown the entire operation, cost her job.
Well, they're out of money now.
Yeah.
They're flat broke.
Yeah.
Well, you took money to get groceries, so I took money to get a home entertainment system. It's the same thing. And she's
Also
like,
the-
well, you got a point there.
Well,
All right, Roger. Thank you.
and also when the delivery men show up with the entertainment center,
Yeah.
they just take directions from this 6-year-old who's like, yeah, put it in there.
Yeah.
Did y'all catch?
I don't know why he sounded like that, but he did in my head.
Well, because he's a newsie, apparently.
Yeah.
Like an old. Did y'all see that there
They
were
knocked on the door and he said, arise and seize the day.
there were old like empty VHS tapes?
Yeah.
I thought that was a good detail. That and when she answers the phone and like there's a like someone else is using like the landline for something. I thought were both really good slice of life in that moment.
Absolutely.
Details.
Did you guys ever do that? Pick up the receiver and listen in on someone's conversation?
I tried to do it when you were on the phone earlier before we were
It's
recording.
harder to do on a
but-
cell phone,
Yeah.
isn't it? You just picked up your cell phone and hoped if you got close enough it would connect.
Well,
Just stand behind
listeners,
you. and-
Ben's wife is named Jess. My wife is also named Jess. So that's also why sometimes it's confusing on the show.
And Nels' middle name is Jess.
So I accidentally called Nels, who then called my wife because we were trying to listen in on Ben's conversation with his.
While we're in the same house, I called my wife. I'm not going to lie. I've done that.
Oh, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
Can you bring me?
Exactly. Especially now that I got a broken knee.
Speaking of slice of life and of the time, the reception on the TV gets a little fuzzy. So Walter,
It doesn't really update the TV with this grand purchase. does
no, he doesn't get like a big old
It's so-
satellite dish or anything.
It's so small in comparison to the entertainment center.
It
It's kind
is.
of funny looking.
That's
They
probably
used
about
to
the
be
biggest
like
TV you
that.
could get. I think like 32 inches was like a big screen back then.
That's crazy.
I remember the first time I saw one of those
Now
like
that's a desktop monitor.
Yeah.
deep box, like big screen, like the
Yeah.
The
I-
ones
I-
that if you stood at an odd angle, you actually couldn't see.
yeah, but they were like 2 feet. Like I'm not exaggerating, like 2 feet deep,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And like it's so funny when you see those nowadays, like just at like on the street because someone's like trying to get rid of it or they're gonna throw it away or something.
And they
like,
were like $5,000.
Yeah.
Brand new. And now you can get a TV that's 70 inches for like $150 at Walmart.
well, it'll last for 150 minutes too.
It will.
Knock on wood, I've had this TV for almost a decade.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, no TV or no satellite dish, no cable. Instead, they still have the old school antenna on the roof. Kenny's too busy getting stoned, so Walter decides to climb up to the roof on his own and takes a tumble,
Kersplat.
breaks his leg.
No.
Swell gets a call at work, and all of a sudden, her quote unquote son that she has to make that cover story for is hurt, and she has to run off and pick him up.
And she has health care through the company.
Apparently.
Yeah. Well, she supposedly, but
Yeah.
I don't think she was there long
What was
enough
the
for it
mom's plan if one of the kids broke their leg?
Well, she probably does too, but you can't put it on moms because that's
How did
the
they-
jig would be up.
Yeah. So when the kid was taken there, I assume he told them, hey, my mom works at Gaw. And they looked it up in the yellow pages and
Yeah.
called Gaw.
By the way, Swell mentions her salary, $37,000.
Yep, I have it up.
Oh, I have it too. $92,000 today is what that would be.
My first job out of college, I barely made more than that.
I think I made like 35.
My first
I
job
think
was
mine-
40.
I was going to think it was 40 or
but that was-
41.
That was
But like that's
15 years ago.
Oh, I'm talking.
That,
like,
well,
yeah, mine
modern,
was like
though.
17 years ago
Yeah.
out of
Oh.
college.
Well,
But still, that's quite the jump up. That's why I always giggle at
Why can't millennials afford anything?
in the Breakfast Club when the principal's like, I make $35,000 a year.
when was that?
1985.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, he's doing fantastic.
Yeah,
He's
that's like
he's
over $100 grand
He's
today.
a millionaire.
At this point, he's buying houses to rent out so that we can't.
Exactly. He's buying houses and jacking up the rent so that
Not just
all young people
not just
can-
inflation, but the dollar had more power.
The spending
Yeah.
power.
Yes,
Yeah.
then too. So he
Just-
was doing very well.
We all
That's
just need longer bootstraps to pull ourselves up by.
I always try to look up when I'm looking at those inflation stuff. I try to insist on spending power versus pure inflation.
Carolyn and Bruce are continuing to try and undermine Swell. They find her license, I think.
Yeah, she leaves
Yeah,
her
because
wallet.
she left her wallet
Yeah.
in her briefcase on her desk.
So they're taking Xeroxes of that to prove her wrong. Kathy is sick one day and brings in the report, hands it to Carolyn, which, by the way, Brian is right there. He's upset about the fight that they had with Swell. At no point are the dots connected that Sue Ellen is said several times in front of him.
Yeah.
And she's like right behind him. And he's never like, wait, Sue Ellen? What's Sue Ellen? What's her last name?
Right. That's not a super common name.
Yeah.
Well, I guess question,
The girl
does
I'm
he
dating's
call
name
her
is
Sue
Iguana.
L?
He's got to know her name
He
is
calls,
Sue
no, he
Ellen.
calls her Sue Ellen.
So if he calls her Sue Ellen and there's this girl who works there named Sue L,
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
don't-
that's
I
just
don't-
two
they don't
different
call
people.
her. They don't call her Swell at work. They call
Oh.
her Sue Ellen.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm personally, I feel like I would be able to put that at least a little bit together. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Brian seems like he's had one too many chili cheese dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe he's
probably.
too heartbroken and upset that he can't find out where his
It's
girlfriend
his
works.
fault. It's his fault.
But Carolyn thinks she has the ammo now to take down Swell, goes to Rose with the report and says, guess who's been actually doing these? And that's when Rose says, good job,
You are
Swell.
a great delegator.
You're such a good delegator. I didn't know how you'd get through all this. I can't
Just
believe you did
failing
that.
upwards so
Yeah.
hard.
I mean, it's kind of a nice change to see the females of the movies fail upward.
Well, I also like females supporting females
Yeah.
because when they
It's
were
a nice
like
change.
the only other like woman character so far, Carolyn's gonna like undermine her. I'm like, well, of course she is. That sucks.
But Rose doesn't, and
No.
the other female character is her little sister, who's
Yeah.
not a traditional like female character either. She's a tomboy.
And the sick lady supports her too.
the babysitter,
No, the
Kathy.
yeah.
The coworker.
Kathy supports everybody.
She does. She's very friendly. Swell also learns what taxes are when she finds out that her paycheck would not quite cover the petty cash that was taken out.
It just made me think of when Rachel gets her first paycheck on
Yeah.
Friends, and she's like, "Who's FICA? And why does he have half my money?"
Yeah.
And then Swell learns that GAW is on the verge of bankruptcy. They don't make anything like super fashionable. They make uniforms. That's what they do. They're not making like everyday clothes. So Swell decides, I have some ideas.
And they are
They are ideas that she does have in her head.
Yes.
you're like, I believe that you're a 17-year-old
So
eating Kenny's waffles.
yeah, this whole time, by the way, we mentioned Kenny's kind of learning his culinary skills a little bit. He's having to take
pouring
care of the
waffle
kids at
batter
home.
into a waffle machine.
Yeah, and
I
doing it
refuse-
very well.
Well,
Can you do that?
Actually, I just messed that up at a hotel a few days ago. I'll be
Oh,
honest.
no.
They had the continental breakfast, and I was like, "Why won't this turn?" And I couldn't. I was like turning it the wrong way. Just turn it.
Did you
left, I
like
guess.
pour the batter out though? Or like because sometimes
No, I
if you
poured the
turn it-
batter fine. I just didn't turn it.
When-
Oh.
What does the waffle iron make when Nels pours in batter? Is black smoke.
Yeah,
That's what it makes.
It makes a fire department visit, is what it makes. So Rose suggests holding a fashion show to exhibit these new ideas that Swell has. Colin is
This fashion show
at the end of his believability.
This fashion show is if you I will get into ratings later about recommending this movie or not, but you at least have to watch the fashion show.
Yeah.
The fashion show is quite hilarious.
Now Rose says use the petty cash to do a banquet hall.
What petty cash?
Yeah.
Banquet
Swell.
halls are so overrated.
Let's do it at my house.
We'll do it at our house.
Everyone drive out to the country from downtown LA for this fashion show.
Yes. And so she has to convince her siblings to do it. Her friends have come back from Europe by now. So apparently.
Do we know the timeline of how long this movie takes place in? It's not the whole summer because spoiler alert, someone comes home early.
I know that the babysitter was only dead for 12 hours before they dumped her.
Yeah.
I looked that up because I was like, are they smelling her yet?
I'll say
She
a
might have-
month.
Maybe a month.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, no, because she hasn't gotten her first paycheck yet, right?
That's true.
No, so it'd be within 2 weeks.
Just over 2 weeks because
Yeah.
she does get her first paycheck.
Yeah, so it's about 2.5 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on where she started in the payroll cycle, it could have been 3 weeks.
And she also
Exactly.
only worked 1 day at Clown Dog.
I wonder if she got paid for that. You think she went back in to get her paycheck?
Probably
I've
not.
worked 1 day at a restaurant before, and I just told them, they're like, well, where do we need to send your like half day? I was like, just don't. This place sucks.
You need it more than I do.
I mean, she's probably making what, $2.50 an hour at that.
Oh, not
At
even
Clown
that.
Dog?
Not even that.
Yeah.
It's probably the same as it is nowadays. Probably still $7.50 or whatever.
Oh,
it is.
that wasn't that
No,
much
it wasn't
then.
that much.
I know.
It was
I know.
less than $5 an hour.
So we get the classic montage, everybody cleaning up the house.
Thank God too, because it was stressing me out. I don't know about y'all. Legitimately, it was hard for me to look at that house.
It was in disarray, but they all managed to put it together.
paint it?
including painting the entire this 2-story 5-bedroom home.
Yeah, Christina Applegate, for some reason, is just,
it's not 2 stories.
just spraying the outside of the house with a garden hose. Like that's going to do a whole lot before they paint it.
You want to get the dirt off.
I was grateful.
That's not enough pressure.
When they're showing the chore list, though, I was really grateful that everybody was on paint, because if it's like take out trash, clean up newspapers, do dishes, and then it's like, oh, Ben,
I would volunteer for
also,
all of the small ones before
like,
putting my name on paint that
By the way,
house.
paint the entire exterior of the entire house. And you're like, oh, wait, what? We're doing this today?
Yeah, not happening. It's a no for me, dog.
No, you're like, I guess I'll be on. I'll be in charge of trying to hire the professional sound and lighting crews.
Yeah, for sure.
Setting up like the stadium.
I would rather learn how to do that in a day.
I'll be
than
a gaffer.
paint anything. I don't even want to paint an interior wall.
So she convinces Melissa and her team to wear their baseball uniforms and be the caterers. Kenny and his friends are going to do the valet parking and the cooking and all of that. So everybody's pitching in to get this off the ground.
But the valet doesn't go according to plan for David Duchovny and Carolyn.
No,
Well, we needed that little like 80s, 90s, like, whatever, bro. I was grateful for when they trashed their car.
They roll up
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, valet, park the car. And they're like, no.
I'm on break, man.
Well, they're just smoking a joint.
Like playing guitar or something.
everything comes to a head. Rose finds out about Gus's advances towards Swell. And
That's the pedophilia adjacent that we mentioned
It
at the
is.
beginning that we didn't really talk a whole lot about. during
well,
this.
and that comes even to a further head because Gus finds out and everybody else finds out she's actually 17, because that's when Carolyn and Bruce bring the copy of Swell's driver's license, thinking they finally got her. And Rose says,
I don't care.
basically, yeah,
I don't
like,
care.
I'm tired of your petty nonsense. Get out of here.
When
She's impressed that a 17-year-old did this, honestly.
when he finds out, though, I loved his face, and he was like, "Ooh!" Which, thank God, at least the actor
Good
probably
job for the movie makers.
No, I'm just thinking though that like John Getz, the actor, is like begging Stephen Herrick, the director.
He's like, I'm gonna go a little off script with this one.
Please let me react to that poorly. I need a scene where I'm grossed out by that. I need it.
And then we see the fashion ideas
Oh,
in work. First, we saw, was that the nurses first?
Yes, I believe the nurses were first.
Wearing that classic 1991 neon everything.
if a nurse walked into my room and I'm in the hospital,
You don't have to do a vision test if they walk in wearing
Holy crap! I am legitimately smashing the actual nurse button to be like, no, I'm sorry. There's like someone in
me
here. who
another
shouldn't
one.
be.
There's a stripper
another
nurse
one.
here.
I didn't order you. Get out.
Kind of all of the costumes look like it was an amalgamation, like a weird smushing together of, I don't know, like costumes from a dying catering business and Party City going out of sale.
Oh, yeah. I
They
can
had
see
like
that.
polka dots and like streamers
Yeah.
and like
There were some odd designs. But if you watched Fashion Week now as an adult, I'm sure all of us would say
Yeah.
that's weird. I would never wear that.
Well, you're into high fashion though.
Oh, yeah,
you do
clearly.
follow that stuff.
For sure. Yeah, I wear tassels every day.
We were supposed to record last week, but you were in Paris for the.
yeah.
That's right.
In that city in Paris that hosts that thing you're talking about.
Fashion City, Paris.
Fashion City, Paris.
You're never going
wait.
to Paris.
Fashion.
I meant that city in France.
It's Fashion City.
city in France. I'm an idiot.
But the whole thing comes apart when Brian rolls up in the clown dog truck.
It's insane how he drives up, right?
He's like,
This is
he's on the
craziest thing
first of all,
ever.
they have like a speakerphone in the
Like a
truck. Why
megaphone.
does this truck have?
You just announced to every street, chili dogs coming.
He's a delivery driver. To be clear, folks, he's not like an ice cream truck driver who like you go to his place and he's not like a food truck where he'll make you a chili dog. He just delivers.
He just brings you chili dogs. And he has a megaphone. Who designed this truck?
And he passes like
Satan.
he passes blocks and blocks of cars parked along the
He
side.
doesn't put two and two together. That
Completely
there
oblivious.
might be an event going on.
And doesn't even just stop at the end of the road. Doesn't he just drive straight?
Oh, he rolls right up to it.
So I really think that we can make this work. I love you so much. I just want to be with you and chili dogs forever. Why are all these cars here?
He's like, oh, you're having a party?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't invited.
And then he sees his sister there on top of it. So he's really confused now.
It's just,
And
I
then
hate that scene so much.
it all comes crumbling down when Mrs. Crandall comes home a little early.
And you know that she's been in Australia because she has like a safari outfit on. So they're really heavy-handed about
She
that.
looked like
She could have just went to a Toto concert.
Like you had a 23-hour like plane ride to get home and you're still wearing your safari outfit.
I know this movie came out before Jurassic Park, but she's dressed exactly like Dr.
Oh,
Grant
yeah.
in Jurassic Park. If you could picture that.
So Mrs. Crandall is upset.
Mhm.
Is she that upset?
A little bit at first,
Would-
and then
If y'all were her though, would you have interrupted the show where your daughter's like speaking in front of dozens of people and been like, Sue Ellen, you're in big trouble? I definitely would have seen how it played out. I'm like, I'm sorry, there's like 1,000 people. I said dozens, probably there's 100 people here. And they have like a stage over the pool. They have professional lighting and sound teams. I'm letting my daughter roll for a second. Like, I want to see where this is going.
No way. I'm interrupting.
You're
It might not be for the same reason. I want strangers off my property.
that's fair.
I mean, you did just get back from 3 months with your boyfriend in Australia, and you've had to wear the same stupid ass safari outfit
dressed
for
like kangaroo.
26 hours.
Crocodile Dundee.
It's taking me a day and a half to get home, and
It
I still
doesn't-
have this hat on.
It doesn't matter what airport in Australia you fly into. That's all they sell at their Hudson News. Is just that outfit.
So the fashion show crumbles and the jig is up. Rose continues to prove to be the greatest boss
I love Rose.
in the world and completely forgives Swell because her ideas were so good. The buyers loved it, even though the show went off the rails at the end.
And the buyers don't
what-
care she's 17 either.
Did you
No.
hear what Rose said though about like want other people to be mad?
What?
I don't remember.
It's so out of place. Won't they be mad? Oh, they're just a bunch of old whores. Did y'all clock that?
That's right.
I
I
forgot
remember.
about that. A bunch of old
She's not wrong.
whores.
As we know about our fashion show exploits we just talked about.
That's right.
We're
When we
very-
were in the
We're in this world.
great city of France.
Much to, I'm sure, Ben's dismay, Swell and Brian make up.
She deserves better. He deserves worse.
And everything looks like it's going to end up okay. Rose is like, why don't you,
Just keep working for me.
keep working for me.
Oh no, and
she's like, no, I'm going to go to college. And I'm like,
And she offers her. She's like, I can write a good letter to Vassar.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get you into
Yeah,
college.
I'll get you into a better
And so
college
Ellen's
because
like,
she's going to go
"No."
to community college.
What?
No, there's nothing wrong with community college, but somebody's offering to get you into Vassar.
forget that. Keep working with Rose.
Well, that's
Yeah.
probably what I would.
If you're making 94 or whatever it is grand a year.
But
Yeah.
think about this. She also knows she's never going to get fired. Never. No
No.
matter what she does.
Oh, you have dirt on that
Yeah.
company.
Not even dirt. Like, look, look how much she messed up. And Rose just keep like,
Rose is just
yeah.
never going to fire her, no matter what she does.
No, you have the CFO in your pocket. You stay.
No. Yeah, I would
I would-
forget college fit, all that. I'm sticking with
I
that.
might go to college later.
I'm
but
making my bread now.
I'm going to make some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And everything looks like it's going to be in a nice tied up bow, but that's when
We
Mrs. Crandall comes out.
Oh, no. Sorry. Go
And that's when Mrs. Crandall is like, Kevin,
ahead.
you
I'll-
spent $600 on room
A
service.
little bit, but she's like,
Before we get to that, can we talk a little bit about the interaction of Mrs. Crandall and Swell in the house after she shuts the party down?
sure.
Because Swell just becomes the mom.
Oh, yeah.
It's very clear that this mom has
Mhm.
never really had any control over her household.
It's very heavy-handed how much they try to make her the mom and like Kenny the dad. And
Yeah.
when they had that stupid scene earlier where they're like
Bickering like a married
Yeah,
couple.
yeah.
which is a little weird. But she basically tells her mom, go get changed, go to bed. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
Yeah, rest.
And the mom is like, okay. And just walks away. I'm like, I get what you were trying to do, but I thought that was a little odd. I feel like you didn't have to.
Yeah,
do
it's a
that.
little heavy-handed.
But we haven't seen the last of Mrs. Crandall because she pops up again at the end and says, hey, where's Mrs. Sturak?
Which I gotta tell you, watching this movie, I completely forgot about the babysitter.
Oh, for sure.
After like the first or second
It's in the
scene,
title.
I understand.
But like
that.
by this point in the movie,
I'm invested in what's going on in the movie. I had completely forgotten about the babysitter.
if you had called it the real world, I might not remember it at all.
No.
If they didn't have that last scene in the graveyard.
I think that's a testament to pretty much how well this movie was made and some of the really great performances and how funny it is because
It's well written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just completely forgot about that ginormous plot point.
Yeah. So credits roll, and as the credits roll, we get a fun post-credits scene of the mortuary workers from earlier looking over what is now Mrs. Sturrock's gravestone, and it is engraved with "Nice old lady died of natural causes." 'Cause they found the money, and they didn't bother to do anything with it either. They wanted that money. So, hey, God bless them.
I can't blame them.
Everybody steals a little bit of money here and there, apparently.
So that is 1991's Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Let's see what everybody else thought about it, and then we'll give you our final thoughts on it.
Quick question.
please.
Have y'all seen this before? And if so, when's the last time you saw it?
Oh, yeah, we forgot that. I forgot the relevant question, too.
I definitely have seen this. I remember seeing it as a kid. I don't think I've seen it since then.
Okay.
There were parts of it where when it happened, I got a little bit of a flashback. I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember that. I didn't remember most of it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was one I probably rented a time or two, saw it, caught it on cable, so definitely didn't see it in the theater.
But you haven't seen it since you were a kid.
No,
I don't think
maybe within the last 10 years, I caught it somewhere.
I insisted that I've seen this before. I was like, great movie when you texted it to us.
Mm-hmm.
And about
You hadn't seen it?
2 minutes into this, I was like, oh, I have no idea what I'm watching. This is my first time. And then a few times into it again, I had a moment where I was like, no, I think I've seen this before. And then something else insane would happen where I was like, nope, I have not. I think I've just, it's got such cultural, like cult following, cultural recognition.
Really? You think so?
There's certain
it's got a cult,
scenes.
I'd say cult following, yeah.
Okay.
But no, I have not seen it before.
And then quick relevant question.
Yeah.
When's the first time you were left home as a child alone?
That's a great, well, so my brother's 2 years older than me.
Okay.
So does it include...
With no parental supervision.
Yeah, but if he's there, it's still, I mean, probably, I think I was probably parented a little bit stricter than most. I probably would have been 14, maybe 15.
Way younger than that.
You?
Yeah. I lived kind of catty corner to my junior high growing up before we moved. So I was able to walk there
To school.
Yeah. I'm trying to, and my mom was gone before I would walk to school, I think. Probably like 9, maybe 8 or 9.
You're
That's
almost
like
gone that day before you walked to school, to be clear.
Like she'd go to work before you left.
She's
So
not gone
No,
at
she-
the age that you started.
No. Well, we found her dead in a chair and we stole 10 grand.
Oh, no.
And then we
Who
stuffed
did I
her in
meet a
trunk.
few months ago?
But ironically, on her,
You saw her too? I didn't think anyone else could.
we should do Ghost next.
Sorry,
Oh,
Mom.
God.
My mom is alive.
Yes.
Please don't die before this comes out, or this is going to not play well.
I feel like I was such like goody two shoes at times, which I know is very hard to believe now. But that
That's
like
actually how I envision you as a child.
when I was probably like 10 or 12 and I was at a buddy's house, like for like a, not even a sleepover, just a like you can just go hang out with your friend Jack for a couple hours. And his mom's like, I'll be right back. I'm running to the store. I freaked out. I was like, I am not allowed to be at the house by myself. And she's like, no, I just am running down the street. It'll be like 10 minutes. And I caused such a scene that it's like one of those scar memories in your mind where like, I can't let go of it.
Were you the kid at the sleepover who'd be like, I need to call my parents to see if I'm allowed to watch this movie we're about to watch?
Oh, hell no. If it's like, if it's media, I was so desperate for consumption that I would have gotten away with anything. But
Did you answer the question?
No. Yeah, I was left alone all the time at like 7 for hours at a time.
I don't know how long I was alone. Let's say that. I know my brother and I used to have to get ourselves up for school at a certain age because we lived in close proximity to the school. I mean,
And I'm an only child too, so it was just me just chilling
Oh.
in the house.
yeah.
like by myself in the house, probably 10 or 11.
Yeah.
But if my brother was there, I'm probably 7, 8, 9, somewhere around there.
For me, by myself would have been only if for some reason my brother wasn't there.
Yeah.
I did murder a few babysitters though, but that's
Well,
because I didn't like them.
You know, who hasn't?
If we're telling babysitter stories,
Let's see if the critics murdered this movie. Hey, segue.
Nice trans.
It was.
Edition.
Yeah. They stole the car. We don't know they were drag queens, by the way. They could.
They said they're drag queens.
They could have just been men in dresses.
the drag queens didn't say they're drag queens.
Oh, right.
It was assumed.
No.
We assumed.
Have y'all seen Tu Sung Woo?
Tu Wong Fu.
Tu Wong Fu.
Yes.
It's
That
on the
movie
list.
rocks.
Tu Wong Fu.
It's on the list.
Oh God, that movie rocks.
Critics weren't too nice to this movie. They thought it was okay. It was a fun, maybe, sassy little comedy.
They didn't like the title.
No, they didn't like the title. They thought it was.
Did they think the real world would have been better?
Well, at this point, no. And they thought it was also a ripoff of Home Alone at this point because it had just come out a year prior. So
It's just objectively not, though.
This is in no way, shape, or form.
well, I mean,
like
at the
premise
very
is a little similar.
yeah, the
but-
premise, kid is left home alone. That's basically what it is. They liked Christina Applegate's performance. I thought she did fantastic as well, especially for trying to get away from that Kelly Bundy persona. Audiences, they liked it, and it's gotten more favorable as time has gone on. As we mentioned, it's kind of a cult classic at this point.
I think part of it also, when it comes to reception, was there were so many other movies that kind of up front were blockbusters that it really did overshadow its performance. Like, you've got Backdraft, City Slickers, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves,
Yeah.
The Rocketeer, and then a couple other ones like
You
that.
lost me at Rocketeer, but those other movies rock.
You don't like The Rocketeer?
It's fine.
It's fucking Nazis.
Well, more relevant than ever. Would y'all watch this movie based off the poster or the trailer?
The title's enough to intrigue me. So yeah.
That's
The
fair.
poster's interesting because it's them, all the kids standing on the front porch, and then like the dead babysitter's
Like the
legs
legs?
up in the
Yeah.
air.
It looks like they buried her. It looks like
does.
they killed and buried her.
Yeah, it does.
Which-
That's intriguing because I want to see. Okay, did they kill the
And
babysitter?
That's a more interesting plot to me.
So let's see what we thought of this movie. We'll rate it on 1 to 5 dead babysitters. We'll just go right for it. Go ahead, Ben.
On the nose. I'm not gonna lie. I really, really enjoyed this movie. I think of all the movies we've done on this show, this has the most consistent character development across the entire movie that we've seen. There have been times that we've seen character development in arcs, like I think, Nick Cage and Sean Connery. We talked about them kind of like crossing ships in the night as they kind of morph into the other one a little bit. But this one, when you like, Christina Applegate starts the movie as just a brat who wants nothing to do with responsibility, is mad at her mom for going on a vacation, which we can have a discussion about that, why she chose to do that with her new boyfriend. But she doesn't want anything to do with her siblings. She's annoyed she's going to have to watch them anyway. But then, when circumstances change, she has to obviously step up to the plate and provide something so that the kids don't die. You think about Kenny. He's got a character arc. He goes from being a lazy stoner piece of crap, basically, to becoming Kenneth. He cuts his hair, and
God, he looks so much better with cut hair
He
without
does.
that wig.
He does. And he's learning. I mean, he knows how to cook, but he's starting to have and develop a passion for the culinary arts. He's talking about going to culinary school. I don't think Brian has much of an arc, but he does soften as the movie goes along. He doesn't have another outburst like that, which is nice. I really, really liked the character development in this movie. I think the premise is hysterical, that you get this old babysitter that just dies immediately. And I think it's really, like I said before, it's really well written and well acted. The humor is there, and it's so good that I forgot about the babysitter. I completely forgot about her after about 5 or 10 minutes once they get rid of her. I'm glad that when Gus finds out Christina Applegate's character is 17, he doesn't go harder in the paint. He kind of drops it, which is nice, given having to watch Waiting a few weeks ago.
God, yeah.
I really, really enjoyed this movie. I like I said before, I had seen it as a kid. I don't think I've seen it since. I'd forgotten most of it, and it's ridiculous and it's fantastical. but it's really funny. I think it has good heart. Honestly, I think it's a really, really well-made movie. I enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 4.25 out of 5 dead babysitters. R.I.P. Mrs. Sturdak.
Sturek.
Sturdak.
Wow.
It's a weird name.
What a roller coaster of a film for me. As I mentioned, sure thought I'd seen this before. I sure hadn't. So that was an interesting lens through which to view it for me for a while. I agree, though, Ben. It was fun. It was goofy. It had that 90s charm that I so desperately, and I've waxed poetic about this on the show before, but it just felt fun for the sake of being fun rather than that quippiness for the sake of being quippy. I didn't enjoy some of the cast, candidly, and I personally felt like only really like Sue Ellen's character of the kids of the main like 5 was really given anything. I think that Kenny was kind of forced and the rest of them were kind of ignored in terms of character development. I would have done with more of them, I guess, being like characters at all. But it was supposed to be an absurd ride, and it is. And I think that if you haven't seen this in forever, definitely rewatch it. If you haven't seen that ever, I also think it's a fun movie to put on. Probably less so than if you watched it a long time ago, but still worth it, in my case at least. I'm going to give this a 3 dead babysitters out of 5 dead babysitters.
Excellent.
I would also agree. If you have not seen it, you should. If
Yeah.
you haven't seen it forever, go back and take another
Definitely
listen,
rewatch it.
Listen, watch. One other thing I forgot to mention. I
Yep.
apologize. A lot of times when you go back and watch movies from the 90s and even in the early 2000s, you come across a lot of things that you're like, I can't make that today. Can't say that today. Not a single one in this movie, which I thought was interesting.
No, that's a great point.
There's really not one of those 90s or 80s tropes that you can look at now and be like,
Other than the smoking everywhere.
Well, yeah, but other than teenagers smoking.
Yes.
But
Well,
you
major
could
plot points, yes.
Yeah, you could still do that today, though. But
Yeah.
that's it. Go ahead.
I love this movie. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if there's another movie that timestamps 1991
Mm-hmm.
better than this one, with the fashion, with the way the film is shot, the way it looks. It looks like 1991. I love Christina Applegate. Obviously, we mentioned before, she's trying to make sure that Kelly Bundy isn't the defining moment of her career. I do recommend watching this. And if you do, maybe pop in a couple of like season 4 episodes of Married with Children first to see where she was at in her career and compare and contrast the two. Because I just happen to be rewatching Married with Children right now. So it's a fun contrast to have.
They are not similar.
No, they're not. And I would dare say she did get away from that character. She wasn't typecast at all and had a very, very successful career beyond Married with Children, which is excellent. Do recommend you watch this movie if you haven't seen it in forever, if you haven't seen it at all. It's fun. It's a quick, hour and a half, like a movie like this should
short
be.
Movie.
Hour 42.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I will give it 4 out of 5 dead babysitters.
I would like to point out this is the first movie of the two of yours that I rated higher than you did.
Yeah, I win.
All right.
I don't know what you win.
Well, it wasn't a contest till I won it. Now that I've won it, I get a prize.
Well, thank you for listening to Haven't Seen That in Forever.
Yep.
You can follow us on socials at HStiffPod and tell us how we're wrong about our ratings. Tell us what we're missing out
On
on.
the TikTok, the Instagram, the Facebook, yell at us.
We're still waiting for some good recommendations. We've gotten some
a
recommendations, but we want
Not
some
good
good
ones.
recommendations.
Not good ones.
Tell me where you work.
Tell Ben where you work. And make sure you listen next week when you'll find out. Guess what we're doing. Bop, bop, bop.
I've already forgotten what we're doing. I guess I'll find out
It doesn't
too.
matter, yeah.
Yeah.
You can guess on the socials.
Oh yeah, the game. I see
Exactly.
what you mean. Sorry, go to the socials. I'm an idiot. Paris is a city, not a country.
Bye.
Bye.